Hi, hello students. Welcome to Indian Tech Guru for you. In this lecture, let us discuss an example for pushdown automata. Construct a pushdown automata that accepts even palindromes of the form W power R such that W equal to A plus B positive closure. So, what does it mean? Either A or B it may contain. So, what is meant by a palindrome? For example, consider a particular string AB BA. So here if you consider AB as W and BA is the reverse of W, we can say that it is W power R. Like that, if you consider a particular word, similarly if you consider a string such as race car, then you may see that RACE CAR. See in the reverse order, RACE CAR. So if you reverse this particular string, then also it will give the same string. So such strings are called as palindromes. We already know what is a palindrome. Similarly, liril, LIRIL, liril. So if you reverse the string, then it is also a palindrome. Similarly, Malayalam. So if you reverse the string, then it will be Malayalam itself. Like that, there are several strings like that. However, here what the problem definition says that we need to consider even palindromes, not odd palindromes. Even palindromes means the number of the total number of characters must be even, not odd. So if you consider A, B, B, A, then it is an even palindrome. Now let us design a PDA, pushdown automata, for this particular language. Okay, this is the PDA for the given language. So if you don't understand what are these symbols and how to represent these symbols, you may please watch my previous video where I have discussed the introduction of pushdown automata and how we can graphically represent the pushdown automata. So after watching that video, come back to watch this particular video. Okay. So this is the pushdown automata for this particular language. So however, now we need to verify whether the string generated by this particular language is accepted by this PDA or not. For example, let us consider the string A, B, B, A. So we can say that this is even palindrome because the number of letters, the total number of letters characters are 4, and because 4 is even, as well as we may consider AB as W and BA as W power R. So which is the reverse of AB. Now we know that this is even palindrome. Now we need to prove that whether this particular string is accepted by this PDA or not. So already we discussed about this particular notation. So this particular notation represents input symbol, pop operation and push operation. The first symbol represents the input symbol. The second symbol represents the symbol to be popped, which must be the top of the stack, and the third symbol represents the symbol to be pushed onto the stack. Okay, so this is the notation of these three symbols. So if you want to elaborately know, you can watch my previous video. So as of now, remember input, pop, push. Now, so initially the first symbol, before actually traversing the first symbol, we need to traverse with the epsilon. So because as we have discussed previously, the initial top of the stack must be Z0. So for that purpose, so I am going to consider the epsilon transition. So because initially the stack is empty, so from Q0 to Q1, if you transact using the epsilon transition, then the input symbol is epsilon, and pop operation is epsilon. What does it mean? Nothing should be popped. And push operation is Z0. What does it mean? Push Z0 onto the stack. Okay, so I have pushed Z0 into the stack. So now we came to Q1. Now start traversing the input string. The first symbol is A. So see here, from now at the Z0, the current state is Q1. So Q1 on A, Q1 on A, what it represents? Q1 on A, it represents that epsilon or A. So epsilon means pop operation, A is push operation. So epsilon pop operation means nothing is popped. A push operation means push A into the stack. So the stack will look like Z0 and push A. So this will be the top of the stack. Next, after that, we need to traverse symbol B. Now still the state is in Q1 itself. Q1 on symbol B, if you consider, what is the transaction? Epsilon or B. Epsilon means the symbol to be popped, B means the symbol to be pushed. So epsilon means nothing is popped, B means push the symbol B into the stack. So now the current status of stack is Z0, A and B. B is the top of the stack. Now symbol B has come. So whenever symbol B has come, either you can be at Q1 itself, because there is an input symbol B accepting at Q1 itself, or you can move using the epsilon transition from Q1 to Q2, and then you can use this particular B symbol for transition. Okay, so whether to continue with this particular symbol or move on epsilon and consider this particular symbol is the crucial role here. So that is why before actually moving forward, we need to bifurcate between W and W power R. So if W is completed, then you can transit using the epsilon transition, and then you need to consider the remaining symbols from the next state onwards. Okay. So however, as we can see here, W is AB and W power R is BA, we can easily recognize. However, how the computer recognizes whether to use this particular transition or use this particular transition, we will discuss later. As of now, consider that it came to the midpoint. So transit using the epsilon transition, and then start reading the symbols after the new state. Okay. So if you transit on epsilon, then we'll be going from Q1 to Q2 on epsilon, and nothing is popped, nothing is pushed. Just the state will be changed from Q1 to Q2. So now after epsilon, now you can use this particular B symbol as input. So Q2 on B, what is the transition? B or epsilon. So what is B? The element, the symbol to be popped is B. So compare whether the top of the element consists of B or not. Yes, the top of the element consists of B. So now you can pop B, and in place of push, what is there? Epsilon. So nothing should be pushed. So just pop the element B. Okay. Now I am going to pop the element B. So the current status is Z0 A, pop B. So actually before performing this pop operation, you need to make sure that the top of the element as well as the symbol here both are matched, then only you can pop. Otherwise you cannot pop the element. Okay. Now this is the status. Now we are in Q2. In Q2, the inputs on the input symbol A, what is the transition? A or epsilon. That is, the element to be popped is A, nothing is pushed. So this is possible. So that is why, as the top of the element is A, we can pop A, and the current status will be only Z0. Pop A. Okay. And finally, now the entire string has been completed. So finally perform epsilon transition to reach to the final state. If you perform the epsilon transition, pop Z0, then the stack will be empty stack, and nothing is pushed. Okay. So whenever in PDA an empty stack comes, then it means that the string is accepted by the PDA. However, here the $1,000,000 question is how the computer is going to recognize whether midpoint has reached or not. So for that purpose, let us see how we are going to consider the traversing of the string. So this is a transition diagram for the language. P is equal to W power R such that W belongs to A plus B whole positive closure. Okay. So this is the language given, and we considered one of the string whether it is accepted or not, A, B, B, A. However, as being human beings, we can easily recognize what is W and what is W power R. So here it is a midpoint. However, for computer it is very difficult to recognize where the midpoint lies. So for that purpose, how we are going to perform the operations so that computer understands where is the midpoint, and to determine whether this particular string is accepted by the PDA or not. So for that purpose, what we will do is we will consider this particular string embedded with all epsilons before as well as after. So this string is converted into epsilon A, epsilon B, epsilon B, epsilon A, epsilon. Okay. So if you consider the string like this, then now there is a possibility that either you can perform a transition on the input symbol, or you can perform a transition on epsilon. Okay. So meanwhile, if you keep on doing like this, there will be a particular point where you can determine whether the given string is accepted or not. Okay. So if you do not get done through all the different paths, then we can say that the string is not accepted. Okay. So initially, what is the position? Initially, already we discussed that the stack must contain Z0 as the bottommost element. So for that purpose, initially from Q0 to Q1, from Q0 to Q1. So what transition we are going to consider? We are going to consider epsilon transition. So as we perform this epsilon transition, the bottommost element of the stack will be Z0. So actually it is the top of the stack as of now. Okay. So this is the current status. So we have traversed this particular symbol successfully. So after that, what is the symbol? After that, there is a symbol A. Okay. So now let us perform the transition on the input symbol A. So if you perform the transition on the input symbol A, here you can see now we are at state Q1. Okay, we are at the state Q1. So Q1 on A, Q1 on A. What is the resultant state? Pop nothing, push A. Pop nothing, push A. Okay. So now what is the status of the stack? Z0 will be as usual, and the top of the stack will be A. Okay. So this is the current state. So after this particular state, now there are two possibilities. Either we can perform the epsilon transition, or we can perform the transition on B. Okay. So first let us consider the transition on epsilon. If we perform the epsilon transition, then what will be the resultant status in Q? Now consider the state. So Q1 on A, what is the state? Q1 on A. the same state Q1 itself. Okay. So now Q1 on epsilon, what is the state? Resultant state is Q2. Q2 is the resultant state, and what we need to perform? We need to perform nothing. Okay. The stack position will be same, because here you can see epsilon, nothing is popped, nothing is pushed. So the status of the stack will be same, Z0 A. So in addition to epsilon, what we need to do? We need to perform transition on B also from Q1 itself. So what does it mean? You may consider epsilon, you may omit epsilon. Okay, that is up to us. So for any particular transition, we may consider epsilon transition, we may omit epsilon transition. So initially we considered the epsilon transition. Now assume that we are not considering the epsilon transition, then we need to consider the transition on B, symbol B, the transition on symbol B, Q1 on B, Q1 on B. So what is that? Pop nothing, push B, pop nothing, push B. So now the status of the stack will be converted as Z0 A, pop nothing and push B. Okay. So this is the state, whenever we perform the transition on symbol B, Okay. So now after B there is an epsilon transition. We may perform epsilon transition or we may omit the epsilon transition. So let us assume that we are performing the epsilon transition. So if you perform the epsilon transition after B, so what is the state? Q1 on B, the state will be Q1 itself. Okay. Now Q1 on epsilon, what will be the state? Q1 on epsilon, Q2, the state will be Q2. Okay. So what is the state of the stack? The stack status will be same. Okay. So Q1 on epsilon, so nothing is popped, nothing is pushed. So Z0 A, B, same. Okay. So Q1 on epsilon. So you may consider epsilon. After this epsilon transition, what you are going to consider? The symbol B, Okay. So now on what state we are at present? Q2. So Q2 on B, So if you consider Q2 on B, so what is the transition? B or epsilon, that is pop B and push nothing, Okay. And the state will be same state. Okay, it will be in the same state, and what you need to perform? Pop B and push nothing. So if you pop the topmost element B, and before popping you need to verify whether the topmost element is B or not. So the top element in the stack is B itself, so you can pop that element. So now the current status will be Z0 A, Okay. So and the status is and the state is Q2 itself. Okay. Now we are in Q2 state. So now the present status is A, Z0. So in case of A, Z0, again epsilon is there. You may consider epsilon or you may omit epsilon. First let us consider epsilon. So if you consider epsilon, then the state will be transmitted from Q2 to Q3. So before actually writing the state of the stack, so what we need to perform? We need to pop Z0. But what is the top of the stack? Top of the stack contain A, not Z0. So we cannot pop the element. So this branch is this path is not valid. So what does it mean? Don't consider this particular epsilon. Okay, don't consider this particular epsilon, because the path is not transferred. The path is not actually cannot be continued, because here we need to pop Z naught, but the top of the stack contains A, okay, which is not possible. So if you do not consider epsilon, then what is the next symbol we need to consider? Consider A. If you consider A, what is the current state? Q2. So Q2 on A. Q2 on A means what transition we need to perform? Pop A, push nothing. Okay, pop A, push nothing, and check whether the top of the stack is A or not. Yes, it is A. Then what you are going to do is you are going to pop A. Then only Z0 will be there at the current location. So then what is the state? The state will be same, Q2 to Q2, Q2 on A, Q2 itself. Okay. Now this is the current state of stack. This symbol is also over. Next, what is the next symbol? The next symbol is epsilon. Okay. So if you perform transition on epsilon, is it possible? Now Q2 on epsilon, yes, it is possible. What you are going to do? Pop Z0 and check the top of the stack. Top of the stack is also Z0. Okay. So because both are matching, you can pop, and the state changes from Q2 to Q3, Q2 to Q3, which is the final state, and Z0 is popped out. So now the stack is empty. Stack is empty. Now whenever the stack is empty, then we can say that the string is accepted. Okay. So by following which path now the particular string is accepted? Epsilon A, B, epsilon B, A, and this one is epsilon. Okay, you can see here epsilon A, B, epsilon B, A, epsilon. Okay, so what epsilons we have omitted? So this particular epsilon we have omitted, this particular epsilon we have omitted. Okay, so like this we are going to traverse the string. We are going to traverse the string accordingly. For example, if you consider here epsilon A, epsilon. So after this particular epsilon, what we observe is the state of the stack. The state of the stack is not changed. Okay, so that is why without considering this particular epsilon, we considered B. The computer also considers like that. So that is why actually this particular PDF push down automata is done like this. So we are going to traverse the symbols in the given fashion. By adding the epsilons, we can easily determine whether the given string is accepted or not. Now we can say that the given string is accepted with the embedding epsilons like this. Okay. So however, every time the epsilons are not omitted in these places itself. So for this particular string, the epsilons are omitted in these places. For other strings, they may be omitted in different places. Okay, that you need to remember. And if you practice more number of examples, you will be familiar how to solve those strings accepted by a particular language. Hope you understand the content. If you understand the content and like this video, and subscribe to our channel and share this video to your friends as well as your colleagues. That's all for now.